Alright guys, so I took a while for me to load into this game, but what you just missed is Lucian got help from TF via teleport bot lane, and they were able to get a kill on Kalista, so now they're able to push up on this tower. Rumble taking some tower shots. They tried to dive, but it's Lulu, and that's just what Lulu does. She survives tower dives. Ari's been, that charm barely missed, but Ari's been pushing in TF pretty hard. You can already see that she's got over a 10 CS lead, and even though she's got 2 deaths under her belt, TF's got 3 kills, so he's making up for it in that aspect. So he's been roaming and getting assists and kills elsewhere, and he just says screw middle. Lucian comes back, and it's pretty even bot lane. It's pretty even everywhere, except the jungle and mid. Nautilus has 4 kills though. That sounds like another Nautilus I know. Rumble puts the ult down though. Pantheon comes in just in the nick of time and saves Lulu. The equalizer did not equalize anything. Clearing out the pink ward. Alright, yeah, Lulu, you get to take it. Pantheon being nice. And the wave clear from Lulu continues. What is Elise doing? Oh, she's just getting the scuttle. So fighting for that river control. If only they could get that ward out of this bush, then they'd have complete river control. Pantheon and Lulu just being rude to Rumble, being very mean. Ping's coming down. They already know though, because Elise is standing on a ward that she just found. But because they knew Elise was there, they just leave the tower. There is, however, action middle. Elise is, ooh, she gets charmed and the cocoon misses, so that's a fail. And they're just gonna scurry on out. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, that is not where you want to go, Nautilus. Woo. Oh man, Ari has to use the ult to get out. Cards are coming out. He locks in red. We're just going to wave clear. Ari has to back, though. She cannot stay for this. So, they're going to get a lot of pressure on this mid turret. They might even get it. I don't think they're going to put in for that. So, blue team's just going to let that go. Mid turret does go down for the purple team. Or red team, whatever you call it. TF ult coming in top lane. That's an easy kill on Lulu. Rumble almost bit the big one though. If it wasn't for TF, Lulu was dead. That was a for sure thing. Lucian does come. Oh, but he gets hooked, and the ult comes out. Pantheon is jumping on your face, and they give it to Kalista. Pantheon is now stuck under turret with that aggro, but there is just so much damage coming out from the blue team. Although Kalista does get exhausted, and TF wildcards come through with the kill. Now they've got the numbers advantage, and the only one left is Nautilus. 4 kills on a support still isn't going to do a 4v1, and that means it is a 3 for 1. I'm sorry, 3 for 1 in the favor of the red team, and they're going to get even more damage on this mid turret. Lulu though, Lulu. Arya, meanwhile, was top lane, clearing out some waves. Dragon is coming up in 33 seconds, so red team is going, I'm going to assume most of them are going to try to back and get back for Dragon in time. Blue goes over to TF. Both him and Elise are backing. So it looks like at least one team is preparing for Dragon. Pantheon is getting the red himself. I don't really know about that. Why wouldn't you just give it to the Callista? I don't understand that decision. But solo queue junglers be greedy. Red team is pinging for Dragon right now. They do have ward coverage, so they know that there's no wards around Dragon itself. The only one that the blue team has is the one by lane. So blue team isn't going to contest this. That is another Dragon. That is red team's first Dragon. So it's tied up 1-1 for Dragons. It's even tied in towers. Really, it's the farm and kills right now they're making difference. But the TF ult does catch Pantheon in the jungle. That's another kill over to Lucian, who's now 3 kills up. Lucian is just chasing Callista. Although the Nautilus ult does come down on him, it stomps him for a little bit. Oh, Glacial Fissure doesn't catch anyone because Callista just saves Nautilus. So, good disengage by Nautilus to save his AD carry from the onslaught that is Lucian. Lulu, though, and Elise have both been pushing. Or, I'm sorry, not Elise. Elise is coming in behind Ahri, who is pushing middle. And Lulu, she's slow pushing the top wave. There we go. She might get some extra damage on there. I don't think she's going to get it, because red team is closing in pretty fast. Yeah, Lucian got there in time. But both her and Ahri did get a lot of damage down on their respective turrets. Red team's on the hunt for their buffs and wards. Red team is pinging for assistance, so they might have an idea that Lulu is still there. Big thing to keep in mind is Braum does have that Zeke's, so right now, him being paired up with Lucian, if they time the fight right and get that Zeke's Harbinger proc, like that, when you see that happen, that means that they procced their bonuses, and both Braum has additional ability power and Lucian is going to get crit. So he will hit even harder, and that just makes him even more scarier in team fights if he can position well. Rumble, though, just making sure that there is constant pressure on bot from minions. So blue team will have to repeatedly go down there, clear out minions. TF is just being rude to Ahri, not letting her back. 3 people from blue team backing. Never mind, just 2. Well, if you include Lulu. I forgot about her. So 3. The ward coverage for red team has been crazy. Like, they've been on top of things when it comes to ward coverage. Like, they've constantly had multiple pinks down in areas. So red team definitely on the better half of that stick when it comes to warding and vision. It's just the slow creeping vision death when it comes to what's happening right now. Because unless blue team turns around one of these team fights, red team's going to keep killing them and keep getting deeper and deeper wards into their jungle, which just suffocates the blue team in a way that it makes them hard from transition from lane to lane. So it's easier for lane pressure to be put on from each lane. They can get caught out in the jungle when they don't have vision in there. So expect to see the red team, if they play it right, any advantage they get, they should be getting ward coverage deeper and deeper in there. So we'll see if they can continue that and get even farther in there. Right now it's just turning into A-Ram. Pings are going down in the jungle. There might be some. Oh, TF is he has to pull out the hourglass just to escape that taunt. But now Ahri is in some trouble. She has to flash over. The Rumble ult goes down on her. Holy crap! And that was just greedy. I don't know why Ahri was that deep in there. The only ward she had was that one in river. So, because of that, I don't know why she was that far. But because of that, they're putting even more pressure down. Kalista is trying to farm what she can in the jungle. But you can see, look at this. They got deeper wards in. Deeper wards in the jungle. And because of that, they still don't know that Kalista is getting red. So that's good. They're going to know in just a second, though. TF getting his own blue. Doesn't need the jungler's help anymore. That's always nice when you can just tell them to get blue and you don't have to help them leash it or anything. That's a good thing. I like that moment. Ahri going back to top lane to push this out. Now, the question is, will Ahri learn from her mistake of last time and push it safely this time? She still has no wards. She has no wards. She doesn't even have a trinket ward up there. So she just pushed the lane. She's backing. That's good. And the continued wave clear continues. Dragon is coming up in 15. We'll see if which team gets vision control and heads that way faster. 10 seconds until Dragon. Pings did come down from blue team about Dragon. Whether or not they go for it, they know that it's pinked, I think. I think that pink can see that ward. I'm not sure. Whoa. Flashes come out. TF comes over the wall. Pantheon is about to lay the smackdown on someone. Doesn't get in there, but Kalista throws Nautilus right into the team. Gets a good knockup, but Rumble ult goes down in a very good spot, disengaging that fight. TF teleported to the back line of that fight. He's now trying to go after Kalista or Lulu. Kalista flashes over the wall. Oh, that was actually really good. But Elise, with a terrific follow-up, repels up, comes back down. Lucian, with the Harbinger proc, cleans up Ahri for the double kill. Ahri did get Braum in that from Ignite, but ooh, greedy Lucian. Greedy Lucian. So it was a 3-for-3 overall, but I'm pretty sure unless Pantheon, they might try to catch Pantheon out right here, but he knows that they're there. So as long as Pantheon plays this smart, they'll be fine. More deep wards going down from the red team. We'll see if they're going for. I don't think that pink ward sees that ward. So spider tanking. Spiderling tanks. All right. So that is the second dragon for the red team. So even though the fight was pretty even for both teams, red still came out on top because they were able to zone off Pantheon. Blue goes over to Ahri. Now, when it comes to items, Kalista is going for the typical Blade of the Rune King with Hurricane. Just means that she has a lot of attack speed, but they do catch out Lucian in their jungle. Woo! That is kill number 5 for Kalista, because Lucian did something stupid. And it's Turtle a Cat, so that's to be expected. The Vision War comes down with a little help from Baron, getting some extra shots in there from Pantheon. That's one good thing that you can always do if you need to ward or just cause some issues at Baron Pit as a support. You can always just hit Baron and he can do the damage for you. But TF uses his ult on Lulu. She's got her ult, so the Wild Growth comes out, but I don't... Ooh... Lulu, go! Zippy away! Oh, but the blue card gets her. But the PF did have to flash. The Ariel comes out, but she just gets destroyed by Elise before she can do anything. Kalista, though, making sure she ain't having none of that. Pantheon gets on Rumble. The Glacial Fissure comes out. Good disengage from Braum, but Kalista just throws Nautilus over the wall into his death because he misses the hook. Kalista gets the double kill with the Rend and the quick follow-up for the triple. Can she get the TF with the Rend? Oh! No kill for TF in the end. Quadra kill for Kalista. And all of a sudden, things have changed for the blue team. I really thought the TF was going to get that kill because Kalista didn't have the extra lifesteal that Kallistas usually get with a Vamp Scepter when they go into Bloodthirster. So I'm curious to see what Kalista goes for next, because you see there that she went for the Quicksilver instead of another damage item, because she needs to be able to get out of Braum stun, TF stun, Cocoon from Elise. There's just so many things that Kalista needs to make sure she can get out of that she went for that Quicksilver. So that did slow down her third damage item. While you can see Lucian, he did not give a shit about Quicksilver Sash, even though there's a Pantheon stun and an Ahri taunt, but he just wanted to go for that extra Vamp Scepter. And he has a pickaxe and a Vamp Scepter over Kalista. And he also went for the Ghost Blade, which is something that you usually see with Lucian. It adds that attack speed when you use it. You can add that attack speed to your ult if you want to, but he did get the Infinity Edge, so his crits do a lot. They're trying to get this tower down before anything bad happens, and there's no response from the blue team on that. TF did use his ult, but the charm does hit Rumble. No follow-up from there. Ahri's not going to put her into a 4v1. There's no way that's going to happen. Pings are going down for Baron on the red team. And you can see, again, the red team, multiple pink wards out on the map around the objective that they're going for. So red team's been doing a better job at vision control. This Baron is going down quick. Blue team has no chance of even getting a contest on that. Rumble throws his ult down, trying to catch up to him. Pantheon is going to drop down in the middle of this fight. That's two down for the red team, and blue team is just chasing and chasing. And Ahri does hit her ult on Rumble, so that's an easy double kill for Kalista. The only one up is Lucian, who is just making a mad dash for his life at this point. And Lulu is going to go down. The taunt misses, and the flash, the super aggressive moves from Turtle. And he's going to get the triple, but he's going to finally go down to Kalista. That was actually really good turnaround for a triple from Turtle. But that does mean that there's still Pantheon and Kalista up, so they are going to be able to push in these towers. Maybe Pantheon decides against it. I don't know if the minions are going to kill that. Maybe? No, I don't think minions aren't going to get that. So Dragon's coming up in a minute. Pantheon is heading his way. Heading that way. I hope he tries to get some vision, but he doesn't have any wards. So there you go. Jungler with no wards. That's what happens. He has the sweeper, but that doesn't really mean shit if you don't have vision control anyway. Like, you can get a ward out, but my whole thing is if you're going to get a sweeper, then you better be buying wards or have a Sightstone, because if you sweep a ward, it doesn't really matter if you swept a ward or not, because you still don't have vision then. But red team already, Scuttle is there. They're getting vision control around Dragon right now, so I would assume that we're going to see tons of wards going down. Pink. There's only one sweeper on the red team, so keep in mind, the only person with a sweeper is Braum. But TF ults in with the blue card. The Quicksilver Sash comes out immediately from Kalista, and they now throw Nautilus into the middle of the team fight. Rumble ult goes down in a terrific spot, though. Kalista is just doing a shit ton of damage, but now it's just her. It's just Kalista versus everyone. The gold card does hit. That is a dead Kalista. Yep. The gold card hit, and she died before anything else could happen. Ahri does use her ult to get the kill, the cleanup kill on Braum, but now she's kind of cut off. She has to... Maybe she'll get out? At least... Nope. Nope, they know she's there. They're going to swarm in on her. They're going to get her. She might get the taunt off. Oh, but the gold card saves Elise. She gets out with her life. That is another dragon for the red team, and they've just been squeaking out little advantages. Even if they lose team fights, you get Turtle, who just turns around a triple kill on a 1v4. So there's just little things that they, even out of losses, they've been able to stay even or get little advantages, and it's just keeping that gold lead ever increasing for the red team. More vision battles from Lulu, so vision control in their favor. But at this point, the 13-5 Callista is a huge issue. I mean, yes, Lucian is also got 14 kills under his belt on the other end, but if they don't get that Callista under control or taken care of in each fight, wow, what a great calling and gold card from TF. Right there, killing Lulu before she can really do anything. So at this point, they just need to make sure their waves aren't pushing in too hard. Pantheon is dropping down behind the turret. He hops on Elise. The tower does go down. Elise pops Hourglass, repels up. She's still not dead, and in that time, she repels down, gets Callista. They're going to get Nautilus, and also Pantheon went down in that. So now it's just Ahri on the run. She uses her ult to dash out of there. And the Ghost Blade did catch up Lucian a little bit, but he gets hit by the ult, so no more follow-up. TF not... He wants it. He wants it so much. Takes a few tower hits from that. Charm misses Lucian, so everyone gets pushed back. That did not go well for Pantheon and the blue team for that tower dive. That's the one thing about Elise. She's so slippy, especially with an Hourglass. She just Hourglassed under tower and was able to get up. But once again, Lulu gets caught from Braum and the gold card, and at this point, Turtle on Lucian is so fed. He's just tower diving and just killing everyone. So the blue team has their work cut out for him at this point. Red team is just getting out of control right now. But even fights that blue team engages on them with, it doesn't matter. Red team just turns it around. Right there, you saw that multiple times. That original fight started with Lulu getting caught top lane, and then Elise just killed Callista in the middle of that fight after she lasted forever in a tower dive. And then that just turned into them winning multiple fights down mid lane, including catching Lulu again. So Lulu has had to see the gray screen a lot lately. So we'll see if Lulu can stop getting caught and stop dying so quickly, and maybe they can get a good team fight in. I'd like to see a fight where Lulu is in a position to make sure Callista doesn't die right away. And again, red team, vision control. Look at the Baron pit. It's coming up in 35 seconds now. And Baron is going to spawn, and they have super vision control. The Rumble ult goes right down on top of Ahri. She decides to try to at least flash forward and get the kill on TF, but he had his Hourglass. So that is another kill for the red team. And now they're just pushing down mid lane, and they'll either push down mid lane or they're pinging Baron. They want to be ready and waiting for that Baron when it spawns. And blue team is either going to walk into a face check or they're just going to give up Baron. I don't think they're going to give up Baron this time, but it's going to be super hard for the red team not to win this Baron fight. Calling comes out against Lulu. She has to use the wild growth on herself. Callista does save Nautilus, so that's a good thing. The Nautilus save does come out. They throw him back under tower. They save the tower, but once again, they pick off somebody, and they have to defensively use that wild growth. They're just waiting. Look at them, just waiting. Teleport does come out. Red team is on the pursuit. They kind of jumped the gun on that one, but it doesn't matter. They still have vision control. Like, this is the only ward right here, this pink one that they're getting right now. That and this lane bush Those are the only ones. That lane bush does live, but now they're just circling into the jungle, and Pantheon decides to go aggressive. They catch Elise. She immediately hourglasses. She repels up, and she's going to drop down. Where does she drop down? She goes onto Ahri, who does get away. Braum goes down, so that was a good engage by the blue team. Rumble Ult comes down, misses. Taunt hits Rumble from Ahri, who came back in, and that was such a good engage from the blue team to turn around this whole game. Now it's Elise and Turtle that are the only ones left, so it's all up to them to wave clear. With Braum up in under 20 seconds, and they might just try to end. I don't know if they'll try to end. That's asking a lot. Braum up in 8-7. 6, 5. 5 seconds for Braum. Lucian already goes down with Elise. That Braum can't do anything. There's nothing that Braum's going to be able to do. He's just going to die trying to stop them. And that's going to be a blue team victory off that terrific engage from Pantheon to make sure that they won that last team fight. So good job by the blue team. GG's. And we'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys did like the video, or even better if you subscribed, thank you by the way. You do have another option, which is my Patreon page. This page allows people to donate monthly, but they get to choose how much they'd like to donate. And if I do get enough of these patrons, I will be able to guarantee giveaways. Patrons will have priority on my giveaways, and I'll possibly be able to do exclusive content for the patron, and you'll at least be able to see my content before it goes live on my YouTube. So if you'd like to check that out, the link will be in the description, and also it should be on the screen somewhere by now that you can click and go check out. Anyway, no matter what you choose to do, thank you guys so much for the support you already have given me, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Come on.